Today, I'm back at a pond in the middle of a field fishing for carp. This pond behind me here, and yeah, this pond in the middle of completely nowhere, supposedly has some big carp in it. From what I've heard, they can go onwards of £10, which when you think about it, ain't that bad for a little pond like this. Now, when you look at this pond, where would you say the most carp would be? Honestly, I'm saying over there in that bush area, there's some overhanging bushes, and I reckon that'll be good for carp. But there's also, in the middle obviously, it's really deep there, and there's loads of overhanging trees such as there and there and there. There's loads of spots to choose from. The pond's looking a lot better than when I last came here though. I came here about 2 weeks back and the pond was flooded. It was about 1 metre higher than what it is now. You can actually stand on the pegs now, which is amazing considering it was up here, the water was there, so it's gone down a lot. Already got one of my rods set up just behind me there. That is casted directly in the middle of the pond at the deepest point, and then I'm going to cast one in the bush. So I've got 2 rods, yeah. One will be there, one will be at a bush. And now I've got 2 rods in, I'm doubling up my chances of catching a fish. So that's better than usual, considering I only ever come to this pond with my fishing pole, which I have bought today in fact. But the past few months I've not caught on the pole here, so I wanted to switch things up because it was getting a bit boring with the pole, for me and you. Here's the rig I'm using today. Standard method feeder with a standard wafter on. Krill wafter. These tend to do the best for me anyway. But I'm just going to whack this in the pond with some ground bait in, see what it can get me. Now obviously this is kind of an artificial bait, and I'm not sure if the fish in this pond would like more natural baits like luncheon meat or boilies. But that's for next time. I'll come here again obviously after this session, but I'm going to waste no time and get this thing casted out real quick. Time to get this casted. I'm just going to do an underarm cast because I don't trust my overarm casts at this pond. It's too small and I'm not risking getting snagged, so nice one. Perfect. Shortly after I put my rods out, I was putting a maggot on my pole hook and the middle rod bent out of nowhere and bent again, and then the line started pulling and boom, I had a fish on. Guys, I've got a fish on. I'm not kidding. I've got a little carp on. I've been out for 5 minutes and would you look at this? I'm reeling something in anyway. The rod just went. No way. No way this is a carp. Come on. Let's get a glimpse of this thing. Oh, I don't want to lose it, you see. I'm playing it steady. Let it fight a little bit. Loosen the drag. Oh, come on. Oh, he's fighting. He's fighting good. He's fighting. Reel it. Ooh. Whoa, it's a carp. It's a carp. It is a carp. He's a big one. He's a big one. Oh my God. It's a big carp, guys. I can't believe this. Can you just about see that carp? That's pretty. It's a nice little common carp. Wow. Beautiful. Let's get the net real quick. Net this baby up. Come here. Wow. Wonderful. Look at this beauty. I got this thing in pretty fast. Put up a nice little fight with it out this pond. And I've been set up for about 5 minutes. And I've caught this beauty. Well, would you look at this, guys? This beauty. Lovely little common carp. Oh, calm down a bit, buddy. Lovely common carp. He's still putting up a fight with me now, but he's stunning. I cannot believe I've caught this carp. The amount of times I've fished this pond as well. And not once did I think there was carp in here, but this has proven me wrong. So, I'm going to get this thing back in the water shortly, but I'm just going to admire my catch for a little bit, because I can't believe I caught it. Right, I've got the carp here in the net now, and I'm just going to sort of rest it in the water for a little bit before it goes back in, because it needs a rest, to be honest with you. He's very fighty. He's trying to swim off, so I think that's my cue to let this beauty go. But, oh my gosh. After that unreal catch, I'm going to cast this back out exactly where I was just, back in the middle. If I can remember to take the bail alarm off, that is. Oh my God. Take 2. The bail alarm is off. Let's go. Boom. Lovely. I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely mind blown that there's carp in this pond. I mean, I knew there was carp in here, but not that nice and not that... I say big, he wasn't the biggest, but he was quite big. And I'm sure there's many more catches to come in this session. Funny thing about it as well, when I saw the rod tip go, I picked it up straight away and struck, and obviously there was something on. I was fighting, playing with it for a bit, and I was thinking in my head, this can't be a carp. I was thinking there's no way it's a carp. I was thinking it was like a big perch or something. because there is some big perch in here as well. But then I said it on the surface, mind blown. So we know there's common carp in here. I'm just wondering if there's any mirror carp in here, or even grass carp. There could be grass carp and mirror carp. I'd assume there's some mirrors, maybe not a grass because they're quite rare for some reason. But I'm hoping the next catch will be a mirror carp. And I can imagine this pond is very deep in the middle, because I know it's deep for a fact because I've plummeted it before, but for a fact I know it's deep because the carp took a while to get up to the surface. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chuck a load of ground bait in the middle to let it sink to the bottom and lure the carp around there. Well, that's that done. Now the waiting game begins again, and we sit and wait for the next monster carp to appear. But seeing as there's some action in the pond today, I have bought the pole, and I'm going to actually set it up because I might get lucky and get some tiddlers on this thing. Pole's now out there. I've just rested it on the floor whilst I'm filming, but no bites as of yet, which is a bad sign because usually when you pull a float in here, you get a little gudgeon straight away. So that's a sign that I'm more than likely not going to catch on the float, but it's out there. It's worth a shot. Whilst I await the bites, I'm just wandering around the pond. I'm on the other side, as you can see right now, and down here, this is one of the pegs. In this hedge here, I reckon this would be one of the good spots to catch the carp, because they'll all be coming up here for safety, shelter. There's probably food here because there's some berry bushes. All sorts of reasons they could be here. So in about 20 more minutes, if I haven't had another fish by then, I'll cast one of the rods over to here by the bush, quite close in, see if I can get one there. And plus, you never know when the fish are going to be in the shallow ends or the deeper ends. On a day like today, it's miserable, freezing and rainy. They're most likely going to be in the deeper ends, but you never know, there could be an odd one or two in the shallower ends. So it's best to have one rod in the deep end, one rod in the shallow end, if you get what I mean. There's currently a fish playing with one of my rod tips at the minute. I'm not going to strike yet though, because I know the fish is not on. There's no signs of it being on. But the end of that rod right there is just twitching slightly, just like that. And the line's moving with it, which makes me think something's biting. So I'm just going to keep a close eye on the black rod over there, just in case something goes on it. So it's been about 20 minutes since I was over there and I said I was going to cast into the shallower ends. And I haven't had anything, so obviously I'm going to go over there now. Try and overarm cast this time, and I got farther than the last cast, so that was good. I'll go for a recast on this rod as well, because it's been a while since I casted the two rods in. So I might as well refresh their locations. And perfect. It's about 4:30 now, and the sun sets at 5-ish, so we've got about 30-40 minutes left of fishing. Arnie's here now as well, so I've got an added rod. We've got 3 rods in the water. That means we've got to catch a carp, at least one more. This one's over the other side, this one's in the middle, and that one there's also in the middle. So the 2 fish in the middle, the 2 rods in the middle, sorry, will do us good, I'd imagine. This pole right here, it's been out forever now. A good 2 hours, I'd say, and it's just not had any luck. I'll just pop it back in there in the berry brambles, where we have been seeing some ripples, some fish swimming to the surface and whatnot. They're just not going for my maggot. So, no more bites, as of yet, but there is currently some ripples over the other side of the pond, and about 2 carp, and I'm not lying when I say there's 2 carp have jumped in the last 20 minutes. So that's a very, very good sign. Right, there's about 15 minutes now till sunset, and I don't want to be packing away my pole in the dark. It's had no action whatsoever, so I'm gonna put the hook back on its rig, pack the pole up. As you can see, it's very, very dark above now. The forestry is very dark, so I'd imagine the walk home's going to be pitch black. So in 10 minutes or so I'm going to pack up, because I don't want to be stranded in the dark. I have no torch either, my phone's dead. It's almost pitch black, so we're going to bring the rods in. Arnie's brought his rod in. Sadly he didn't catch one, he was gutted. I told him I caught my carp, he come right down, but he didn't get one. So these 2 rods are going to come right in now. Right, any last second fish that could be on, I'll give it a strike. No way. This is having a laugh. I've just had something on, I swear to God. Oh my God, no. No. You saw that?
I saw that.
I had something on then, I swear to God. Let's see if this one's any different. Give it a little... Nah, nothing's on this one, so I can just speedily reel this one in. Speedily, that's not even a word. I make up my own language at this point. That's all my gear there, packed up. And now, unfortunately, I've got to leave because the walk home is going to be pitch black. What an adventure it's been. I wasn't even considering coming today, but I just had a thought and I came and I caught a carp out of the random pond in a field. Look, how cool is that? Beautiful carp he was as well. Not once did I think I was going to catch one today. I came, with the intent of blanking, because I'm so used to blanking at this point. But oh well, job's a good one, we caught one. And now I know that there is carp in here, I'll come back in different videos, different sessions, with different baits, and I'll try out loads of stuff to catch as many of these carp in the pond as I can, basically. With that all said though, the video's going to have to come to an end here. If you enjoyed, please smash the thumbs up button down below. I think I deserve a thumbs up down below anyway, because I caught a carp. I caught a fish for you guys. Entertainment, isn't it? So like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn the post notification bell on so you don't miss one of my videos in the future. Check out my merch at wolfjonesbrand.com. I'll leave a link on that on screen here. It'll be in the description below, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, what a video it's been. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace for now.